the secret to it is you don't give up. You just can't give up, you know. If you're a quitter, I mean, dentistry is not for you. That's what.
Building a business has so many challenges, but each business has their own set of challenges that don't always look and feel the same. For Dr. Tariq Sawaqed, well, his idea was to make sure that he built the best culture he could within the business. At the same time, making sure his entire team was happy working at Arvada Implants and Cosmetic Dentistry. For this episode, well, we're just outside of Denver, Colorado. I'm Jeff Kraft, and this is InTRUview. You know, I want to go way back to how it all started. You know, you grew up in Jordan, you immigrated to the United States, had more opportunity here, but why did you get into dentistry?
Well, that's a really good question. I was 18 years old, and honestly, like, I was at crossroad. I didn't know what to do. My uncle was doing dentistry. My dad was an architect. So, I mean, I love it. It's a combination of both the healthcare and the engineering, and kind of using your brain all the time. You're problem solving every day. So, I mean, there's no like 1 + 1 = 2. You know, everything's kind of in the gray zone. It's not like white or black. So that's the beauty. You can be creative too as well.
Yeah, you walk into the office, it's never the same.
Yeah, and I think it was the best choice ever. I mean, it keeps the whole profession very exciting.
Building a culture is so important for you. Making sure that your team is happy where they're at, where they're working, that they want to come to work and not have to come to work. How did you build that culture? Where did that come from?
Well, I mean, getting the staff be involved in everything, you know, without making it like this is your job, you get paid at the end of the day, making them feel they care. I mean, we send them to CE classes all the time. We're always involved in their education. They get excited when we finish a case and the case finishes nice. So, I mean, that's one of the things. And then my office manager, Lily, I mean, she helps build a good culture in the office, you know. A lot of times the staff cannot come directly to the big boss and just tell them what's going on. So you need some kind of middle people, you know, or liaisons, you know, to know how they feel and what's going on.
You know, I've talked to a lot of dentists, you know, over the years on this show, and they've said that their office manager is who they work for. Usually the office manager is the one who runs everything.
And that's absolutely right.
Yeah, it's all, you got to have that somebody special. You really do. Talk to me about your patients, building a relationship with the patients, maintaining the relationship with the patients. How do you do that in an area where there's so many dentists, so many options? How do you stay on top?
Well, I mean, honestly, it's a very simple and hard to apply. I mean, just be yourself, be genuine, care from the inside. People will know, you know. I mean, you can try to show them that you care, but you don't care on the inside. They'll figure it out. I mean, I always tell whenever I see a new patient, especially for implant consult, I sit down with them and I tell them, what is your story? What is it that you want to get to? What made you make that phone call that I want to get a full mouth implant? So that's the secret, I feel like, to kind of building that relationship, you know. You want to know what their story, why. I mean, I can tell you all kinds of stories. We've had a girl that was in her like late 20s, 30s. Her picture is hung up somewhere, and I'll show it to you later. But we asked her, she wouldn't tell us. Her mom was with her. She went and told my office manager she wants to date someone. So simple as that. You know, they want that new smile. So a lot of times you want to dig a little bit deeper and to make that connection with them, you know. It's not about toothache or just replacing a missing tooth. So,
you know, you're working with somebody in somebody's mouth. It's very intimate. Yes. So they want to feel comfortable, and
exactly.
You make them feel, I mean, just sitting next to you, it's easy to talk to. You and I can just talk about all kinds of things, dentistry, sports, whatever. You know, it just seems like you and I, you carry a good conversation. You know, a lot of dentists out there, but staying on top of technology in the industry, it's a digital age, obviously. How do you stay on top of it? And does it excite you to see the growth? Or you're like, I wish it would slow down because we're really not ready for this yet?
I mean, the whole digital dentistry, I never thought in many years that we can do same-day conversion, like print prostheses for the patient. Definitely every time I go to a conference or a meeting, I mean, I get excited to see the new equipment that comes out. I'm not one of those that jumps in on the newest thing right away. I kind of wait 6 months to a year, make sure it gets tested, you know. But I mean, there's a lot of innovations. InTRUview came out with the new one, the IO Connect, you know. It really, I mean, I did a trial on it. It eliminates the need for photogrammetry. I mean, it's amazing, you know. I think this is the golden age of dentistry, you know.
Yeah.
And things will keep expanding. I don't know what's coming next. It's kind of scary now. They have the robots, they have everything.
Right.
I'm not into robots. I still like what I do. I like to do it with my hands.
What piece of advice would you give dentists that are looking to expand? What should they focus on first before taking that next step? Because growing is exciting, but it can also bury you.
Well, I mean, the whole thing needs to start with an idea, a big idea. And then you just put the long-term goal in front of you. And as you keep going towards it, I mean, there's going to be reroutes all the time, you know. Sometimes take a right, sometimes take a left on the way, but just keep focused on the main goal, the big goal, you know. That's your plan. I mean, keep pushing forward. I always say, keep pushing forward. The secret to it is you don't give up. You just can't give up, you know. If you're a quitter, I mean, dentistry is not for you. That's
yeah.
I think it's one of the best professions, in my opinion, you know, in terms of the reward financially, the success, the freedom in time, and then the potential for growth.
Small gift for you guys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Sure, I like my t-shirt. Wow, that'll be cool.
Nice.
Great gift. Thank you.
My name is Lily, and I manage both offices. I manage Dr. Tariq's Arvada office and Lakewood office. The culture here, we're like a family. I came from no dental background, and the team, they would sit after work with me and they would explain to me all the procedures, how the procedure works from A to Z. So this is where I am right now. Like, you can rely on anyone here, and Dr. Tariq is so good with his staff. He will put in effort, sit down, explain to you everything. So when we have patients come in, we already talk to them over the phone. So when they do come in here, we know them by their name already. And we know their story, we know why they're coming in. And when they see us, like, there's sometimes I will walk out to the front and I'll give them a hug and I'm like, we will take care of you. Like, they love to see that we treat them like family.
Getting that feedback from the patient that you did something good to them or you changed their life, it really kind of lifts up your spirit, you know. It makes you more excited to come every day to work, you know, do more of those cases. You know, I see them at the 1 year follow-up after a full arch implant, and then they would just walk in the office and just give me a hug, you know. They're like, thank you, doctor, you changed my life. Those are the things that can help me keep going. Let's admit it. I mean, dentistry is very hard. I think it's amazing to do work that you're proud of. You know that it's gonna stay for 5 years, 10 years, and the patient, you're gonna run into them at the store or anywhere, and then they're gonna give you a hug. You know, it's a small world. You know, I live in the Denver area. It's not a small city, but it's a really small world. You know, the word of mouth kind of travels real fast. So, I mean, the most important thing I feel like is listening to the patient. You know, it's about what the patient expectation, and based on what the patient wants. You know, realistically speaking. You know, and then my other philosophy is kind of giving them the best option for their budget. You know, not everyone has a checkbook ready to write a $50,000 check for you for every treatment. So you kind of have to be flexible. Always start with the patient. What is your story? Where do you want to get from here? And what is your budget? The more experience you have, the more options you can offer. So this is where I base all my philosophy in the office. Patient focused, yeah.